Stepping out, it's Friday night.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Single Mother by Choice. My name is Martine. I want to first start off with a couple of housekeeping things. So number one, I do want to welcome all of the new subscribers. I really appreciate you checking out my channel and taking the time to subscribe. I hope that you're finding my videos informative or helpful. And I do want to say that if anybody, whether you're new or you've been here for a while, if you have any questions or just comments you want to make, put them down below, or you can also email me. I'll link my email down below. Just make sure, because my email address actually has a typo and I tried to correct it when I first excuse me, when I first started this channel, but somebody already had an email address with the correct spelling. So please just make sure to copy and paste the email address if you do email me. I think in the future I'll be changing my email address, but for now I'm keeping it the same. So just copy and paste. So that's number one. Welcome to any new subscribers. I'm happy to have you. And two, I want to let you know that since it's been a really long time since I've uploaded any new videos, I really want to catch you up as fast as possible. So I'll be bundling the weeks together. So not just going week by week, but doing maybe 2 to 3 weeks at a time. Because also I think not a lot changes from week to week necessarily. So it just makes sense to group the weeks together. And yeah, so that way we can try to catch up as soon as possible. Today I'm currently 24 weeks and 2 days pregnant. So there's a lot to catch up on. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. And today I'm going to catch you up on weeks 15 and 16. So the major things that happened, I'll just give you the highlights to keep it brief. The major things that happened really came about, well, started a little bit before 15 weeks, but it really kicked in at 15 weeks. Was I noticed that when I was walking, because I walk to and from the train station to go to work, so I noticed when I was walking around or getting up from bed or from sitting that I had pain in my lower hip, but it wasn't like bone pain or muscular pain. It was definitely, it felt like sciatica. So I thought, oh, maybe because I'm pregnant and I've started putting on some pregnancy weight, that it's starting to affect my body, because I'm already a big person, so any additional weight really can impact how you move and cause pain in your body. So I thought that's what it was, and so I let it go. And then after a while, around 15 weeks, when it got worse, I said, I have to do something about this. It's really annoying. And I don't want to start taking the subway to work, because that's the only real form of exercise during the week that I get, is that 30, 40-minute walk that I do every day to and from. So I got concerned about it. Not enough to get in touch with a doctor, because I'm one of those people, let me try to fix it myself first. I don't advise anybody else to do that, but that's how I am. And so I did Google, of course, my favorite search engine. I did Google my symptoms, and I saw that pregnant women sometimes do get this type of pain, and it's not sciatica. That's different, but there is sometimes some swelling that occurs around the sciatic nerve that puts pressure on it and causes pain. So the websites did suggest a couple of moves and exercises, or just also suggesting avoiding movements that cause the pain, that further aggravate it. So after doing that for a couple of weeks, actually, just being careful how I got out of bed and how I was sleeping, etc., it really helped. And actually, I haven't had that pain since. So I guess the swelling went down, and I no longer am experiencing that sciatic type pain. So that was good. At 16 weeks, I went to the doctor, and I think I've said this before, but I don't know if I'm a fan of hers. just because the first, like, maybe 3 visits or whatever, 4 visits, however many I've had so far, with the exception of the most recent one, but I'll get to that later. But she was constantly like reintroducing herself to me. Like, hi, I'm Dr. So and so. I'm like, yeah, I've met. Like, have you not looked at my chart? Do you not realize I've been here before several times? And I don't know, she just seems kind of like out of it. I don't know. And I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt because so far also I just, there's nothing at that point, 15, 16 weeks, there was nothing really concerning with my health. Everything like was coming back normal. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I can check off the box that I saw the doctor this month. But yeah, I don't like that, for a long time, she just kept like reintroducing herself and just, I felt like, do you even know me? But anyway, at least look at my chart for a few minutes before you come in the room. But anyway, besides that, I had my TSH because I have Hashimoto's thyroiditis. If you don't know what that is, it's an autoimmune disease that basically attacks your thyroid and affects the function of the thyroid. So women in general, when they're pregnant, their thyroid function fluctuates anyway, because that's what happens hormonally. You're all over the place. But especially for me, since I'm medicated, I really have to pay attention to the levels. So I did have some testing done for my TSH. They came back slightly elevated, but nothing like in the red zone. So my endocrinologist upped my levothyroxine. So I have started taking a higher dose of that, starting at 16 weeks. And then I do have to go back every like 6 to 8 weeks just to make sure the levels are good and everything is okay. So that's essentially what happened. Let me take a look at my notes. So the following week, which I'll get into in the next video, I actually scheduled a baby moon with my friends. So I'll be telling you about that. Well, I mean, it wasn't for them a baby moon, but it was for me because it was the last trip I was taking before I give birth. So I'll be getting into that in the next video. Thank you again for being patient with me and for just sticking around. And for those of you who are new, thank you for coming along on this journey. And again, if you have questions or concerns or comments, please let me know. I like to respond. Lately, I've been a little slower with some of my responses. Because I'm just tired. And we've also had like a lot of stuff going on at my house, which I'll get into later. But anyway, I do try to respond to everyone. I am more active slightly on my Instagram, so I'll link that down below along again with my email so that if you want to see what's happening on a more regular basis or a more up-to-date basis, you can go there. So I hope this video wasn't too rambly. Thank you for watching today, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Stepping out, it's Friday night. How I'm lost.